Okay, often in a spreadsheet, we really don't know when we make assumptions what formulas are affected by them. Or conversely, if we have a complex formula, let's say in cell A5000, we don't know what cells were used to compute that formula. That's where Excel's auditing capabilities come in very handy. So we've got a file auditing temp here to show you how this works. Okay, so we've got a spreadsheet here where we have various assumptions. Tax rate is 40% for a company. First year they'll sell 10,000 units of a product. Sales are growing 10% a year. The price of the product the first year is $9. It costs $6. We're discounting cash flow profits at 15%. Costs are growing 5% a year. Price is growing 3% a year. And we've computed the net present value. Okay, so now let's ask some questions about this spreadsheet. I mean, this is a very simple spreadsheet, but often you get spreadsheets that have thousands of rows, many assumptions, and you just don't understand how things fit together. That's where Excel's auditing capabilities can help. So let's suppose we look at price growth. Okay, let's highlight that in a different color. All right, we want to know what formulas in the model are influenced by price growth. Those are called dependent cells on price growth. Okay, now for what we're going to do to work on the ribbon here, you can see I only have the tabs. But if I hit Control F1, I can show the whole ribbon. And for the auditing tool to work correctly, I think in Excel 2013, you need the whole ribbon to show first. So Control F1 sort of toggles the ribbon between showing the complete menu options and just showing the tabs. So use Control plus F1 to show the full ribbon menu before using the auditing tool. Okay, so we've got this assumption here, and we want to know what cells are affected by it. So put your cursor in that cell, go to Formulas, and then there's Trace Dependence. And just keep clicking the left mouse. You see the blue arrows? Okay, Trace Dependence. Keep clicking the left mouse, and you'll see all the cells that are affected by price growth. So everything after year 2 is affected by price growth, as well as the total NPV of our after-tax profits. Okay, then you can remove the arrows very simply. Okay, now let's look at year 1 before tax profits. So what inputs you always want to know when you have a formula, like when I grade students exams, what inputs influence year 1 before tax profits? Okay, these are called trace precedents. So it's very simple. You put your cursor on year 1 before tax profits, double click, just keep clicking trace precedents. So what cells affect year 1 before tax profits? Well, it's easier to see what cells do. See, tax rate doesn't affect before tax. Sales growth, cost growth, and price growth don't affect before tax. Discount rate doesn't affect before tax. But year 1 price and cost and year 1 sales do affect year 1 before tax, and then it shows you the whole sequence there. Okay, so this is very, very useful to understand how things fit together in a spreadsheet. And of course, you can remove arrows. Now, what happens if you've got a spreadsheet with a workbook with multiple worksheets, or you have formulas that go across workbooks? Okay, so let's show you what happens in that case. Formulas is spelled wrong. 1 second here. Okay, so we've got a file called Audit 2 Sheets. It sounds like 4 sheets to the wind here. Let me find this one. Or 3 sheets to the wind, whatever. I think you know what that one means. So if I've got Audit 2 Sheets. Okay, so here I have a spreadsheet. Let's go to this worksheet that says profit. So we've got profit here, and I don't have any idea how profit was computed. When you get a multiple worksheet workbook, you probably cringe in fear as I do because you really don't know how it fits together. But the auditing tool can help you. So here's profit. I don't know how it was computed. Go formulas, trace dependent precedents. You see the little dotted line and the arrow and the spreadsheet. That means the precedents are in a different spreadsheet. Put your cursor on the dotted line, you'll see the little arrow. Double click the left mouse. You now see the precedents. They're in different worksheets, and you can go to them. If you click on any one of them, you would be sent to them. Okay, if I go back, okay, I can see those precedents again. And if you had formulas that go across multiple workbooks and you have them open, then this will also work and show you the relationship between the workbooks. Although I'm not a big fan of having formulas that go between workbooks. But if you get a 20 worksheet workbook, this will really help you a lot. Well, that concludes our discussion of the auditing tool, and we'll probably come back and use it from time to time to enhance our understanding of some of the models that we develop in this set of videos.